What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is March 12th, 2021. It is finally Friday. The week has been significantly better than the last 2 weeks combined, or even separated, don't matter. It was a great week. Stocks were doing great today. Crypto, did about the same as every other day this week for the most part. And so we'll just go ahead and jump right into Dogecoin. If I can find it. Okay. And so we see Bitcoin real quick. It had little ups and downs today. I mean, for the week, it steadily increased all the way up. I mean, it started pretty much in the 40s, 47, 48 range. Now we're at 56. So it did good. I ended at 133 total return as of now. And so Dogecoin, on the other hand, it did not do. I mean, it did spike on the 8th, which was, I believe, Monday or Tuesday, and then it just steadily kind of dropped, and now it's pretty much, steady at this 5.5 cent range right now. It's been like that for the past 2-3 kind of days, 2.5 days. And so we'll see what happens on the weekend, but for the most part, Dogecoin usually goes up, on the weekends. So wishful thinking. Hopefully, some people start tweeting about it some more. You get it on the trending page, people see it, more eyes on it, more people buy it. You know how the deal goes on the Dogecoin. And actually, to speak up on that, in terms of the news, there is one. I don't know how trustworthy Bazinga is in terms of news, but it's good enough to get a little read on it. And I actually haven't read it yet, but it's an interesting title. So it says, traders don't think Dogecoin will grow if Elon Musk stops tweeting about it. And it's a survey on, I guess, what people think is going to happen with Dogecoin if Elon doesn't keep on talking about it. And so the meme-based cryptocurrency Dogecoin has made headlines across the world following a resounding price rally induced by tweets from Reddit's WallStreetBets traders and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Let's go down here. A UK-based crypto exchange, EXMO, asked traders what they thought about Musk's impact on Doge's price, and only 14% believe that the coin would continue to grow without the support of Musk and other celebrities. So we got Snoop Dogg, we got Slim Jim now, you can't forget about them, Gene Simmons, and also recently added onto the list is Mark Cuban as well. And so while around 35% said they couldn't predict the future outlook for Doge for sure, 16% were confident that Doge is a useless asset. So what percent are we at right now? So we got a 14er, we got 35, 16, so we're at 65% right now. The majority of traders believe that Musk's impact on the price of the cryptocurrency is considerable. However, a third of EXMO's traders noted that the resulting price jump, which followed Musk's tweets, would be a short one. Why it matters, unlike Bitcoin, which has managed to attain a store of value status by prominent institutional investors, Dogecoin appears to be far away from achieving a truly legitimate status. The same group of traders believe that Musk tweets would have a far lower impact on Bitcoin's price than they would on the price of Doge. Some prominent names in the crypto space have also expressed concerns over the impact of Musk's tweets on retail traders who are new to the space. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz told CNBC that Dogecoin rally reminded him of the Gamestop corporation craze, which is still going on right now. It's a meme, said whatever, adding, it was funny for a little bit, but now it's at a market valuation where people are going to lose lots of money in Doge. Price action. The price of Doge was at pretty much 5.5 cents at press time, gaining 1.54% in the past 24 hours. Most cryptocurrencies were trading higher this week, including Bitcoin, which were trading around 56,000, blah, blah, blah. So it really wasn't that much information going on in this article. It's kind of funny because one of the parts in it said something about Elon Musk and his tweets. I think it's this one. The same group of traders believe that Musk's tweets would have a far lower impact on Bitcoin's price than they would on the price of Doge. I feel like Elon actually read this article or heard about it or something, because he actually tweeted something. So just remember this line right here about his tweets would have very little impact pretty much on the price of Bitcoin compared to Dogecoin. And his tweet right here, BTC Bitcoin, is the anagram of TBC, the Boring Company. What a coincidence. Both do mining and use blockchains. So he mentioned Bitcoin. And let's see what time that was now. We're gonna do some investigation. About 1 o'clock. So let's go back to Bitcoin real quick and see if at 1 o'clock any sort of movement occurred, which was right here. So he tweeted and it dropped from 57 to about maybe 56. So he dropped about $1,000 when he tweeted. So if you look at that, I mean, it kind of sounds like he's shitting on Bitcoin. I don't know, it could be just me thinking it, but why would he say the Boring Company and Bitcoin are about the same and do the same thing? I mean, that's kind of shitting on Bitcoin if you ask me, saying the Boring Company. But that's me, I don't know, maybe it's over my head, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But yeah, it went down $1,000 after he tweeted, but could be a coincidence, I don't know. It went back up and then it dropped again, and I don't think he tweeted anything new. Due to high levels, that's talking about his Teslas. Beta, I think he's still talking about Tesla, and that was it. So yeah, coincidence maybe, I don't know, but the odds that it went down right after he tweeted at the same old time is pretty ironic if you ask me. But I don't know, I don't think I gained anything out of this little article about Dogecoin and, you know, its movement with Elon Musk. I think personally, I might make a poll either on Twitter or on my YouTube, and we could do our own little poll and see what you guys think. Do you think that the Dogecoin movement will continue, you know, on an upward rise, even without Elon Musk tweeting about it every once a week that he kind of does? Or do you think it'll either stay steady, or will it just continue to drop down? Well, it hasn't really dropped down. It's been pretty steady at that 5.5 cent, but we don't know, you know, the long-term effect of it. So I'll make that poll later on, and probably when I drop this video at the same time. And looking forward either on my Twitter, which is going to be in the bio, or on YouTube, which will be on my channel. And go ahead and share your input. But that's all I got for Dogecoin. But for my actual stocks, let's see how we did today. So Chewy went down, Apple went down. It's funny, I seen an article talking about Apple not too long ago. They were talking about Apple's EV car and that its stock went up or something or another, and I was like, it's still down, so I don't know what it's talking about. Costco went up, but it's still got so much more to go. Blue Apron went up, I think $225, so we're getting better. Nokia, no one cares about. CRM dropped, so all my gains literally went away in one day. Now we're negative. Crown Holding dropped. I want to sell it at 4,000 return. Now we got a long way to get there, so that sucks. Kroger went good. Still don't know which one this is. Am I negative still? Still negative, so don't really matter. And Walmart, still negative there. OGI, if you guys didn't watch my video yesterday, I talked about OGI, a cannabis company that just got a big investment from BAT, British American Tobacco. And yeah, so I only had 2 contracts yesterday, and I jumped into the pile and bought 3 more. Again, I want to buy a total of between 20 and 30 contracts by the end of next week. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'll probably sell off of some of my stuff to do it, but I really want to do these long-term contracts for 2023. The break-even's only 550, and the stock price is, I don't even remember, is it 4 something? It's like 440, I think. I'll look here in a second. So it only has to go up $1 within 2 years, well, I guess almost a year and a half now. But that's pretty easy for most of these cannabis stocks. I honestly think this is the cheapest US one that you can buy, on Robinhood. Well, not US, but US market one that you could buy on Robinhood still. All the other ones are either like $9 or up. So I'm pretty confident that OGI is going to be in that price range, if not by the end of the year, by 2023 for sure. Let's just look at it real quick. Let me just type it in. OGI. So yeah, like it's at 444. It only has to go up another $1.06 for me to hit my break-even price. So that's why the return's so good. And my average cost is $3 right here. But yeah, I only got 5 contracts right now. It's going to cost me, I think, about $5,000 more to buy 15 more contracts. I want to do it sooner than later. Even if it dips down, I don't care too much because it's not going to dip that low. Like, let's look at this 1 year. Its low was, okay, $1.05. But, I mean, that is pretty low, don't get me wrong. But even if I had to, I'd exercise, and I most likely will exercise each of these contracts that I get. I'm going to make sure by 2023 I have enough money to do it. Because I still think it's going to be, the future of, cannabis and whatever. It's going to start getting regulated. It's going to start becoming more legal in more states. It's just a ticking time bomb at this point as to when it's going to explode and be the next big thing. If you think about vaping and all those type of vape products, if you heard of like Puff Bar and Juul and all those guys, before it started, just like how this cannabis stuff is starting, it was slowly going into some of these stores. Well, really it's CBD right now. So it's slowly going to some of these stores. And then, these big wealthy companies started backing it up, like Juul. Altria got, I think, 35% stake in Juul investment. And then, you seen Juul everywhere. You started seeing Puff Bars. You started seeing all these disposable vapes, different pod-based vapes. And now they're everywhere, but they're heavily regulated. The FDA is cracking down on everything. And so it's the same thing that's going to happen here with cannabis. CBDs right now, you're starting to see them in the gummies and the little buds, pre-rolled joints. There's so many different variations of it. Vapes. So it's going to be the next thing as a regular vape with nicotine. It's going to be the same thing with CBD. It's just when is it going to happen? But I'm thinking it's going to be very soon. And so BAT is a global company, international, and so that's why I think personally, it's gonna blow up pretty much, especially this little guy, only being $4 right now. Like if you look at any other cannabis company, I don't know if you can search 100 most popular. I don't think it's gonna be in the 100 most popular, but we'll find out here in a second. Well, let's just look at a different one. So we'll look at Kronos. This is the one that Altria backed 35%. I think it's 35%. No, that was Juul. I don't remember how much it was for Kronos, but it was a heavy amount. And so when that happened, you can even see when it happened right there. This is when it happened. March. It was the beginning of 2019, end of 2018 it happened. So it might have been right here, honestly. No. It was probably right here. And so, it was just a $7 stock. When it came out, it was like a $5 stock. And then, Altria backed them up, and then it just took off. And then nothing really happened with it because it was still so new and no other, big companies were backing into marijuana and stuff like that. So it kind of just trickled down. But even then, it's starting to come back up. And now we're at $10, just chilling. It was even at $12 not too long ago. And so you can look at almost any of them. There's another one. I don't know how you say this. I think it's like Aurora Cannabis. I don't know how you say it. Look, it's another $10 stock. We can look at the 5-year. Again, it was just a $4 stock, $3 even at some points. And then it took off. This one went crazy. Look at that. $129. And it did that multiple times. And then it trickled down because nothing really happened with it in the United States. It was just other countries that, started using it. And I guess a few states started using it, but it never really blew up just yet. And so that's why it's just chilling at $10. So again, that's why I think this is a big move. If you want to, you don't even have to buy like a bunch of contracts like I'm trying to do. Although 20 to 30 is not that many, but just getting maybe 100 shares or one contract or 50 shares, whatever, just to hold on to, just in case it does do this $100 move like these others have done. Then you're only paying what, if you got 100 contracts at 440 something, you're only paying $400, which is a lot to some people, but in terms of the profit you can make down the road, I think it's worth it. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents. That turned into like a long rant. My bad about that, but I just feel very passionate about this one. Just wanted to let you guys know. But I'm gonna end it there because I'm already going on for so long, and I could keep on going if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna stop it there. Let me know what you guys think of these ones that I mentioned today, what you're in. Make sure you check out the poll if I still remember to put it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share with a friend if you enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next video.